Guys, we just received a shipment from one of our favorite vendors for shrimp and other invertebrates. So we are stocked up with lots of dwarf shrimp in all colors right now. We're going to show off some of the highlights. These guys you're looking at here are just our assorted dwarf color shrimp. These guys are a great mix, great value, and great quality. The color stands out. You don't have any duds in this batch. There's beautiful colors. Even the whites look great. Um, and at a price point where you can make great margins as a store, as a retailer selling these to hobbyists. These are just super popular right now, super in demand. So if you're not selling a lot of dwarf shrimp, you should be looking at your tanks and asking why not. They're great margin. They hold up great. They're super hardy. They're not even temperature. They're not even fussy about temperature. They'll live at a range of temperatures from the low 60s all the way up to 75, 76. They don't like it terribly warm, but aside from that, these are just a great buy, and we hope to be able to stock these as often as possible. They go fast, but we do get a lot in when we get them. Another shrimp we're really excited to show off is something new for us and really new in the industry and hobby is orange amano shrimp. Everyone knows the original amano or algae-eating shrimp. Those guys have been super popular in planted and aquascape tanks over the last several decades. They're a staple in the trade, and they just are workhorses that constantly eat algae of all kinds. They're plant safe, they're fish safe, they're really hardy. But until recently, they were largely wild collected and not bred. These are a selectively bred strain of amano shrimp that have been developed for a more orange coloration as opposed to just the clear that the standard ones are. These are new and they're still settling in. We were informed from the supplier that it will take a little bit of time for them to develop the full orange that the adults get. But they're starting to color up nicely. They're not, glowing orange like an orange sun-kissed neocaridina. They're a different type of shrimp entirely. But for anyone who's got a planted tank and wants something a little more uh, colorful and something that'll stand out more than a typical amano shrimp with being completely clear, these are really, really neat. I'm excited to offer them for the first time. One of the cooler shrimp that we try to bring in every time we do a shipment from the supplier is actually not selectively bred or super colorful at all. They're really tiny and very interesting. They're native to Taiwan. They're the Taiwan purple crystal shrimp. And they're not actually a neocaridina or a cardina shrimp. They're a different genus altogether. They inhabit slow moving and medium current rivers, clear water, generally on the cooler side, all throughout the island of Taiwan. And they have just a really intricate banded pattern. And as they get a little bit larger, develop purple through that, the carapace and into the tail. Really pretty little shrimp, micro in size. They don't get very big, but for a tiny nano display or something, a unique habitat tank, these guys are a great pick. They're also an excellent algae eater and forager and very hardy. If you follow the shrimp hobby at all, you notice that higher end stuff is definitely in demand. And if you've ever gone to any of the aquatic expos or some of the shows that have shrimp competitions, you see some really, really crazy designer pattern shrimp that can go upwards of $2,000 per piece. We don't tend to deal in anything that rare, or exotic, or expensive, but we do have some upper end shrimp every now and then, including these red King Kong shrimp from Taiwan. They're really cool, slightly variable pattern, lots of vivid red with a white or cream color bands. I don't know. I have no idea why they're called King Kong shrimp because they stay pretty small, but they're a really unique addition. If you have a store and a customer base that's looking for something exotic in the invert category, these guys always sell well for us, and they hold up nicely. As they grow a little bit, they develop some really striking color. These guys are a caridina, so they're a little bit more sensitive to water quality. They like it slightly warmer, and definitely just need good water quality, regular water changes to keep these guys happy and thriving.